What is up, YouTube? Knockstar Whistle Weeskins back again. What are we doing, guys? So today, I just wanted to get right into it and tell you guys the ins and outs of this, guys, because right now it's getting. Let's just get right into it. So basically, these are 10 reasons why you should not make your own video game, guys. Now, you might be wondering why I'm saying not make your own video game instead of make your own video game, and that's what I'm going to walk you through this video. So, hit the follow button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You see right now I'm editing the video game, whatever, Hit that subscribe button, we'll jump right into it, dude. So anyways, basically, if you see the title, it might be confusing, but I personally, watched Schedule 1 blow up, right? And I'm like, okay, this is gnarly. This is a pretty fun game. Then I found out it was solo developed by Tyler from Tyler's Video Game Studio. And so you might be thinking to yourself, oh, he came a relaxed approach. Looks pretty easy, You've messed around with Unity before. You got a little bit of animation experience, so why not give it a go? That's where you go wrong, right? Because you're jumping right into it. Okay, so reason number one, you're unprepared. Okay, so which normally, like, if you're unprepared for basketball tryouts, you can train, you can go hard, you can get prepared, right? If you got to lose some weight for a fight, you can get prepared. And boxers do it all the time, fighters do it all the time, MMA guys, so it's doable, right? But the thing about making video games is there is no preparing, okay? So that's reason number one. You're unprepared and there is no preparing. Right? You cannot prepare yourself for the amounts of hours that you're going to be sitting staring at the screen like, bro, so reason number two. This brings me to reason number two. Reason number two is video game engines, right, are not regular engines, right? These are things that, Onyx, get a grip, brother. These are things that it's not regular, right? A game engine is not a car engine, right? A car engine has the engine, the big block, mounted on to some steel, and the engine just pushes out output, right? You got a bunch of other smaller things that contribute to that engine pushing out output. But the thing about that is a game engine is a series of engines. Onyx, brother, I'm live right now, dude. Come on now. Get a grip, watch your toes. Yeah, man, so you might think oh yeah, I'm gonna jump right into this. I'm a computer guy, I mess with computers. Yeah, this isn't that, twin. This is an entirely different galaxy, right? Even if right? So say reason number three. Say you know how to code, you know how to animate, and you know how to mess around in the game engine a little bit, right? Say you have all those three prerequisites. You're still gonna fail, right? And I'm not even just being pessimistic. I'm being real. This is not. The learning curve is so long. It could be a 5-year learning curve. It could be a 3-year learning curve. It could be a 2-year learning curve for one game. What type of industry has that? No type of industry, right? Now they say they pay C# developers $63,000 a year, whatever. Okay, cool. So if you learn a little C#, put a little money in your pocket, feed your little fam, whatever, yada yada. But what Tyler's Video Game Studio did is not no $63,000 a year, chief. So you think you're gonna go solo dev and pocket this? No. What Tyler did solo is $100 million development, and it's scaling, right? So imagine you code your own game and you start selling it for 20 balls, knocking them out, 20 ball, 20 ball, 20 ball, 20 ball, right? Now imagine those single jacks and $20 bills stacking up to 100 million. Imagine it. You can't even fathom it, right? It would be crazy, right? You would lose your mind. So that's what's so enticing about it. But guys, everything that glitters ain't gold. I tell you what, right? You stare at this computer screen long enough, you're gonna start to lose it, and I think it shows. Okay, so everybody can't go, right? Everybody cannot be a solo dev, and me personally, I'm gonna knock it out. That's just because I was blessed, all glory to God, to have the three major prerequisite elements, which is computers / game engine, animation, and coding, right? So I was already messing with those all at the same time, and it just dawned upon me that, yeah, you're a goof if you don't do this. So that's why I'm here. But in learning that, right, I don't have any friends who know how to game develop. I don't have any, you know, tech friends that, and the tech friends I do have, they're not developing games, they're doing network security, stuff like that. So they're not dealing with game objects, guys. And so this isn't going to be 10 reasons, this is going to be more like 5 reasons. But don't be discouraged, because I want to see you guys do it, right? And I actually need you guys to help me. Like, I literally, this is a SOS. Like, but yeah, guys, so it's doable, right? But are you willing to go against a 2 to 3 year learning curve, and it still might not work? Are you I've been doing that my whole life, right? So BMX, music, so it really don't matter to me, right? But you guys have a long life ahead of you, right? Do you really want to risk it for the biscuit? So basically what I'm saying though, guys, but if you know how to code, you know how to animate, it's possible. If you know how to code, animate, you might be able to jump in here and, you know, do what I'm about to do. I'm about to give TVSG a run for their money, right? And I'll be releasing my game dev studio's name soon. But what I really gotta do is polish this, make it lighting. I gotta make the lighting pristine, and then I'll start implementing NPCs, vehicles, and interactions between the three. But yeah, basically, guys, yeah, man, this is Saving Private Ryan out here, right? If you want to do what Schedule 1 did, you gotta get in them trenches, bro. I guarantee that's what Tyler did too. He was coding, he was animating, he was like, oh yeah, I gotta re-rock this, and he did. Guys, he re-rocked it. And then once he got a working model, all that, because once you got a working model, you just have to add to it. But the hardest part is getting all the functions, the 5 or 6 engines, because this game engine has Corvette engine working with the Hellcat engine, working with the Chevy Astro engine, working with the semi engine. They're all engines that have to, so it's, man, dude. But we're getting there, right? Next from Wizard We the unbiased voice on the guard. Oh dang, no. I'm stuck, I'm trapped. Okay guys, so now you can actually hear footsteps and everything, and I can actually run into stuff now, so that might be a problem, but it's very well needed. And I don't think my models are aligning correctly, but look, like, boom, you hit the ATM, no vehicle found nearby, but you can hit the ATM, the UI will pop up, boom, grab your cash, grab your cash, boom, grab your cash, boom, grab your cash, right? So, but now what I gotta do is I gotta add NPCs. Let me see if I can whip the whip. I gotta add NPCs so that, you know what I mean, you can interact and you can snatch chains, etc., etc. So, see right here, this is the problem. Look, like, what is going on? What is homeboy doing? Like, is he good? So I don't know. Man's floating, like, I don't even know. But my markets are intersecting, so that means that that means something, right? But yeah, as you can see, endless city generation. You run around for days just snatching chains, melting the gold down, going to the ATM, going to the jeweler. So as of right now, we're getting there. I thought I was losing it a couple days ago. I was like, dang, bro, like, but you can't. Um, you gotta wait till God puts you in your season. You can't just jump in the rodeo and expect to, you know what I mean? So it doesn't work like that. An extra one. Done by switch on the ground. Hit that follow and subscribe button. You dig? Cancel. Damn, man.